This is my project on my analysis of global CO2 emissions for my final project with Python. So the first topic I will be going over is the methodology I used. So first I data scraped with Beautiful Soup and used requests to extract data from my specific Wikipedia table. Key steps included sending a GET request to retrieve the web page content, parsing the HTML to locate the desired table, and leveraging Beautiful Soup to extract raw data. After identifying the relevant headers and rows, the data was structured into a pandas data frame for further analysis. For my storage mechanism, the data was scraped and saved to a CSV file named CO2 emissions by country.csv to facilitate more complex queries and relationships. An SQLite database was established. For my data cleaning process, I addressed all of the null values and replaced them with default entries such as 0 and emissions for unknown for any missing years. For my second part, I will be going over results that I saw. The statistical summary of global CO2 emissions revealed significant insights. The mean global CO2 emissions calculated were XMT, indicating the average emissions level across the analyzed countries. Additionally, a high variance was observed in emissions, highlighting that while some countries exhibit significantly high emissions, others show much lower levels. For trends that I identified, trends were analyzed particularly for the United States, which was the main country that I analyzed, not the other ones. I imported information for the other ones, but for my graphs, I specifically identified the United States. Anomalies that I observed, they were recorded within the dataset. Notably, some rows contained unknown errors and unknown years with a lot of zero values, which was a challenge. That definitely occurred. For my conclusions, in conclusion, the project successfully scraped, cleaned, and analyzed CO2 emissions data, yielding valuable insights into global emission trends. The methodology employed, including data scraping, storage, and cleaning, was effective in preparing a reliable data set. The findings highlighted significant disparities in emissions across countries and underline the importance of data-driven strategies in addressing climate change. And so this is my final project. This is all the code I used, divided up into the parts, and down here is I used matplotlib to create my graphs. Okay, and that's my project on global CO2 emissions.